Welcome back, Truth Seeker. November 14th, 2025. Today, HBO added Eddington to their lineup, and what a day for them to add it. As we talked about before the movie released, Eddington has gematria of 47. And today, November 14th, leaves 47 days left in the year. And the film is set in New Mexico, the 47th state. Of course, when you think New Mexico, you think of Roswell, was it an alien incident in 1947? And remember, Roswell was the second alien event of 1947. The first was on the 47th parallel in Seattle. It's a reminder that Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, who both look a little alien, started their computer businesses in New Mexico and moved them up to Seattle on the 47th parallel, where the world's first UFO sighting was. That's why the Space Needle's up there. But what else is interesting is Seattle is King County, and today, November 14th, it is King Charles's birthday. And remember, Eddington is about the corona, right? Cooties 19, the pandemic that changed the world. And remember where the first confirmed case was in the world outside of China? It was in Seattle, in King County. And don't forget what happened to the Queen, how she died as Cooties 19 was winding down 201 days after her Cooties diagnosis. Like Event 201, put on by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, was the simulation for Cooties 19. It's also put on by the Johns Hopkins and the CDC from China and the US. But yeah, this Eddington movie, they couldn't have added it to HBO on a more perfect date, and it's a reminder that the whole pandemic rolled out by the numbers, and every face of the pandemic was a Jesuit. And don't forget, HBO, who added this by the numbers today, was founded by the Jesuit Dolan, who died in recent history. But yeah, I'll talk more about this movie later. One other thing about Eddington, it does equal 47. That's when you apply numerology. If you don't apply numerology, Eddington, NM, like for Eddington, New Mexico. Again, that's not a real town in New Mexico, but it's the name of the movie. It was actually shot in Truth and Justice, New Mexico. But Eddington, NM, if you don't apply numerology, is 119. And funny enough, today's 119 days after the movie released on July 18th this year. So yeah, I've been waiting to see this one because it is the movie that opens up with the quote straight from, about 5,000 of my YouTube videos in my book. And shout out to Ralph, who did the video when the movie came out, showing the actual script for the movie and how the script left out a lot of things that I wish were in it, because there's a lot of direct quotes from my book and YouTube videos that were in the script but didn't make the movie. And it's a shame they didn't, because it might have actually woken up a few people. But yeah, of course, the movie does start with the 56 rundown, as I taught about so many times in Eddington, NM. If you do it with numerology, instead of it being 119 the big way, it's 56 the small way. But yeah, I'll talk more about this movie later. Just finally got to see it, thanks to HBO and it by the numbers. So we'll leave it there for now, True Seeker. And until next time.